Blame It on Rio 1984. Best friends and their daughters vacation in Rio de Janeiro only for one to fall for the other's daughter. Matthew is married to Karen and father to teenage daughter Nikki. Victor, his colleague and best friend who is going through a divorce, is father to a 17-year-old Jennifer. Matthew's marriage is not going well as well. Just before they are to embark for a trip to Rio de Janeiro, Karen says she is going on vacation by herself to think about everything. Matthew and Victor decide to go to Rio with their daughters. The magical atmosphere of Rio takes them by surprise. Victor hunts for every woman, and Matthew, faithful to his wife, modestly accompanies his daughter in her entertainment. But the exciting Brazilian rhythms and frank dances on the moonlit beach do their job. Unable to resist the relentless onslaught of the young seducer, Matthew enters into an intimate relationship with her. Victor is furious when he finds out about an older man in his daughter's life and set out to hunt him down with the aid of Matthew. Viaggio Celebrity presents top 10 movies like Blame It on Rio. Number 10. In a Wild Moment, 1977. Pierre, contentedly divorced, takes his teen daughter to the Côte d'Azur along with his friend Jack and Jack's own teen daughter Françoise. On the topless beaches of Saint-Tropez, Jack and Pierre discuss marriage and being parents. Then, in a wild moment at a nighttime party, Françoise starts playing with Pierre, and one thing leads to another. They become lovers. After a couple of trysts, Pierre wants out, but Françoise declares his love for her and wants to tell her father about it. She does, but leave out Pierre's name, so Jack enlists Pierre's help in identifying who seduced his daughter. Cloudberry could be counted on to turn out solid entertainment. Chow Pantin was a great vehicle for Colas. Menon de Sauces was terrific for Daniel Ortels and Emmanuel Bert's careers, as well as providing a fine part for the aging Yves Montand. Un Moment has the same formula. A good script plus the visual appeal of the Riviera provide enjoyment. Number 9. Poison 2000. Tracy is a sweet and innocent girl who only wants to be loved by her mother. Her love crosses over the invisible obsession line, though when her mother begins seeing a new man. Feeling left out, Tracy began lashing out and using her firm, youthful body to interfere in mother's relationships. A truly dire Canadian-German co-production, the ever-wonderful Rosanna Arquette plays an actress whose teenage daughter redefined the term problem child. A few years prior to the action, the child murdered her father, and mom took the fall for the offspring. Now she is moved up to the northwest US to start over, but her child still has a problem in that she is devoted to her mother. So devoted in fact that she kills anyone who might be seen as a threat to their bond. Unfortunately, Mandy Saffer murdered more than people. She delivers such a terrible performance that she also wipes out the movie. Though the incoherent script, useless direction and appalling music don't help any. We are supposed to find her lovely and scary, but she fails on both counts. Number 8. Live Mark 2013. 4 episodes which talk about power, authority and love. In the first story, Angel, Death and the Devil, a Catholic priest in the role of a worker meets Pia, a drug addict girl. In the second, Loverboy, Elisa, daughter from a wealthy family, encounters Philip, who is the lover of her mother Zabina. In the third, The Soldier and the Servant, the sequence of scenes from Schnitzler's region has been moved to the present. In the last, You Are Welcome, about a strange marriage proposal to Lucy, a young girl from Ludwig, one of her friends. Movie is directed by Dieter Berner. Dieter Berner was born and raised in Vienna and Berlin. He began studying drama in 1962. and later attended acting classes at the Max Reinhardt Seminar in Vienna. First worked as an actor, primarily as a film director since 1973. Created about 40 movies for cinema and television, received a number of international awards and participated in film festivals all over the world. In 2017, his film Egon's Seal, Death and the Maiden was presented in Austria, Germany, France, USA, Japan and more than 40 countries. Number 7. The Swimming Pool, 1969. Lovers Marianne and John Paul spent their vacation in villa near Saint-Tropez. The main feature of the villa is a swimming pool, staged for most of the action. After a visit, Marianne invites former lover Harry and his teenage daughter Penelope to stay. Tension between the grown-up rises, especially when John Paul seduces Penelope. The consequences are deadly. The Swimming Pool is a French crime film directed by Jacques Deray, who is known as a master of crime, and written by Jean-Claude Carrier, a long-time companion of Louis Burnel. For instance, The Swimming Pool isn't necessarily the most accessible French crime film, but I would say it is one of the best, at least from the 1960s. It is an erotic Antonionian film characterized by French existentialism. Although it is not a perfect film by any means, it is a surprisingly captivating and intriguing study on modern life, as well as on alienation from the world and the society, loneliness, anxiety, love and freedom, the absurdity of being and the meaninglessness of life, how in the end nothing really matters. Number 6. Love Life, 2007. A married young academic falls under the thrall of a much older man, whose air of jaded irony conceals a secret desire for vengeance. Yara prepares an outdoor picnic for the birthday of her father Leon, but there is a wind that mixes up the whole beautifully arranged ensemble. With this gust of wind airy, Leon's friend has returned to Jerusalem, which he had left for 30 years. This surprised Yara as she rushes to her parents full of concern. Previously, Yara's life was okay. Happily married to Johnny, she has good prospect for early employment at the university. But already the first encounter with Eri throws her off track. In the following meetings, a real affair develops out of the initially erotically charged situations. Former actor and first-time director Maria Schrader has conquered a challenging task in bringing the best-selling novel of Israeli writer Jeruya Salow successfully to the screen. The frequently occurring question of how to transfer the inner and intimate thoughts of a protagonist into action and moving images. Maria Schrader has answered with an outstanding portion of self-confidence and craftsmanship. Number 5. Peaches, 2004. Steph, a dyslexic teenager girl, lost her parent in a car accident while still a baby. She was adopted and raised by her parents' best friend Jude, an overprotective woman. She never left her small coastal town. She received her dead mother's log diary on her 18th birthday. The same day she started work at the local peach cannery and begin dual journeys, one pushing into the mysterious past and the other pursuing romantic complication in the present. An amazing and captivating story unfolds to her many years ago, and she learns about the past of her family and reveals secrets that no one was ready for. She learns about her mother Jazz, her father Johnny, and about the difficulties of love with her, the foreman Alan, a married man. Also, she learned Jude's colorful love secret with Alan that allows Steve to reinvent her vision of the world. Director Craig Monahan said of actress Emma Lung, who played Steph, "Emma is extraordinary. She has a tremendous natural quality, an openness and a fearlessness. She is the perfect Steph. Emma Lung's performance is terrific." Number 4. UFOA says, 2018. A well-to-do couple, businessman Nikos and Aspa's 45-year-old wife, fall victim to a robbery. The businessman is brutally murdered and his wife is beaten and tied to a chair. Their daughter Marina, who returned from night entertainment, is in front of the shocking spectacle. Police investigations are going nowhere. Espa and Marina support each other. Near the two women is the right hand of the businessman, 35-year-old Dimitris. Shortly afterwards, Marina realizes that her mother sees Dimitris not only as a good friend but also as a charming man. She cannot accept that her mother overcame her father's unjust loss so quickly and start a dangerous game with Dimitris. She does not miss the opportunity to provoke him erotically. The main theme of the UFOA is the way in which a person is led to murder. While each story in the series combines elements of drama, social stories and thrillers. The duration of each episode is 45 minutes and is in the form of a psychograph. While the stories in the series are based on real events that have preoccupied public opinion, their dramatization has undergone some changes. Number 3. The Time of Indifference 2020. Due to some aftershock for an earthquake in central Italy, the Ardengo family, made up of the widow Maria Grazia and her two sons Michael and Carla, is in a state of economic precariousness. In the last 3 years, the manager Leo, Maria Grazia's lover, has offered the woman loan to repay some debts and continue to lead the usual comfortable life. Leo's real goal, however, is the last asset left to the Ardengos, their luxurious penthouse. Michael, the eldest son, does nothing to conceal his contempt for Leo. While celebrating Carla's 18th birthday, she has a brief argument with her mother and walks away. Leo reaches Carla, gives her another drink and kisses her. Soon after, Carla feels sick and vomit. The birthday party moves to a club where Maria Grazia gradually begins to realize that Leo doesn't really love her, confiding to her friend Lisa that she believes she has a lover. One evening, Leo's morbid attention toward Carla materializes in an abuse that the girl passively suffers after a first attempt to escape. Number 2. The Trouble with Bliss 2011. A guy in his mid-30s watches as his life comically unravels after he enters into a relationship with the daughter of a former high school classmate. A comedy drama about 35-year-old Maurice Bliss, who is clamped in the jaws of New York City inertia. He wants to travel but has no money. He needs a job but has no prospects. He still shares an apartment with his widowed father, and perhaps worst of all, the premature death of his mother still lingers and has left him emotionally walled up. When he finds himself wrapped up in an awkward relationship with the precocious 18-year-old daughter of a former classmate, Maurice quickly discovers his static life unraveling and opening up in ways that are long overdue. Despite the mediocre rating, we decided to watch this and were surprised. It's quite a bit better than the rating. The well-acted odd storyline kept us interested. The main character is seemingly unmotivated mid-30s flunky who evolved throughout the film, but not how you might expect. Despite his lack of redeeming qualities, he somehow draws you in. Number 1. One Wild Moment 2015. Two friends bring their daughter with them on a beach vacation and find themselves in an awkward situation. A remake of the 1977 film Un Moment di Igamo. Antoine and Lauren, old friends, spend their vacation in Corsica with their respective daughters, 17-year-old Lona and 18-year-old Mary. One evening at the beach, Lona seduces Lauren. Lona is in love, but for Lauren it was nothing more than a momentary distraction. Without revealing her lover's name, Lona confided in her father, who tried by any means to discover who his daughter's lover is. How long will the secret be able to be kept hidden? Vincent Cassel's character, who has the affair, has similarly curly wavy hair like Michael Caine did, who also had the affair in Blame It on Rio, both films being remake of In a Wild Moment. The film's two male lead stars, Vincent Cassel and Francois Cluzet, are two of France's two biggest box office stars, and had never teamed together in a movie until this picture. For what it's worth, this version does make one concession to our more cautionary times. While the young actresses in the original On Moment, Igamo and Blame It on Rio were both slightly underage themselves at the time like their characters, the actress here, Lola Leland, was actually about 20. And any male of any age will find her very attractive as she frolic around completely naked in the surf. Do think they should have switched the male roles and had the more mature and repressed Francois Cluzet get involved with his friend's daughter as opposed to the more youthful and dangerous Vincent Cassel.